Back in 2007, on the sidelines of the World Social Forum, a group of civil society organizations came together to contend about the financing of Africa's economic development. And one of the key things that stood up in that space or in that discussion was the question of domestic resource mobilization and the realization that the continent does indeed have resources to finance its economic development, but we are not tapping into these resources. It's really about creating a platform that supports two things. One, ensuring that the continent is harnessing its financial resources through taxation, but also in the effort to raise those revenues, it is doing so in a manner that is fair and equitable. Despite us being in this space for the last 15 years, I don't think that our original mandate has changed. I think, if anything, that our mandate has expanded. I think the need for internal financing is still there. The need to harness domestic resources is still there. We have not managed to seal the loopholes that facilitate revenue leakage in the continent. We have not managed yet to achieve fair and equitable tax system. Actually, on the contrary, we are seeing the growth of regressive tax system. The dependency on consumption taxes in the continent is growing. Therefore, I think the original mandate of the organization still exists and still prevail, only that this mandate has expanded in the sense that we need to get more actors into this space. Tax, as it were, is not just a national agenda, it's a global agenda. We are seeing changes particularly at the global level, that are not to the benefit of the continent, which basically has increased the need for the organization to be at the different spaces, to engage in global conversation, but also to support our members at the national level in pushing the same agenda. So in essence, our mandate still remains the same, but it's really expansion of that mandate, and maybe the tactics of achieving that mandate is what we keep changing over time. When I look back 15 years ago, of course, nobody would have believed that we would be where we are today, in the sense that we started first with about 6 organizations that came together at the time. We are now over 40 organizations spread across the continent. Our continental footprint has grown. Now we are represented in over 25 African countries. We work now cross-border. We work with civil society organizations from different countries. We work with quasi-government institutions that have seen that we share in the same ambition. Our programmatic work has grown. We have, particularly in the work that we are doing with Parliament, is one that I'm really proud about. Over the years, we have grown the membership of our flagship initiative, the Pan-African Platform Illicit Financial Flows and Tax, has grown in its membership. We have over 250 members of Parliament that are committed and are engaging in their different levels. In terms of our capacity building, we have continued investing in the building of capacities of our member organizations and partner organizations. And of recent, we have increased the kind of technical and financial support that we are offering our different member organizations across different countries in the continent. One of the key things that when I look back I'm really very, very proud about is our litigation strategy, which we adopted a few years back, and here we, for example, managed to overturn a double tax agreement that Kenya was negotiating with Mauritius, which was the first of its kind in the continent, and could be corrected, but also in the world, that a civil society organization successfully litigates against a treaty that we consider to have been rather harmful to Kenya. And these are some of the key elements of things that I feel that over a period of time we have really managed to achieve. We are scaling up the work that we are doing with our membership through a program we call the Scaling Up Tax Justice, which really seeks to strengthen national level member organizations. That's going to be one of our key drivers. Convening, for example, the Stop the Bleeding campaign, which is a continental campaign that seeks to raise awareness and rally citizens on the issues around illicit financial flows and domestic resource organizations. So building upon, in partnership with our consortium members under the Stop the Bleeding campaign is something that will continue. But also more importantly, as the organization grows, investing also in our institutional capacity, investing in our technical and our resources, our human resources, our staff, because the success of any organization depends on the people that are driving that agenda. So continuous investment in the systems in the organization, but also enhancing, more importantly, the collaboration and partnerships that we have built over time. Those, I think, are going to be some of the key planks of our new strategic plan that is running up to 2025.